crafters, it's Julie Creek from Creekbank Creations. I'm here today to share with you the fractured card die. This is a card panel that you can use to make A2 cards, and the fun part about it is if you use two pieces of cardstock, two different colors of pattern paper and cardstock, you can make two cards. If you cut three colors, you can make three cards. It's super easy and fun, and I'm going to explain it all to you today. So I'm going to turn the camera down and get started. So what we have is the fractured card base die, and this is a die that when you open it up, what you'll find are two pieces of die here. Let's open this up. You have your square piece that's going to go in the middle. You can use that if you want to. And then you have this entire base piece. Now this is going to cut all as one unit, and it's going to stitch where it needs to stitch, and then it's going to die cut where it's going to die cut. So we are going to go over how to use this die today. Now to get started, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to get a scrap piece of paper for your background. And I have two cards today that we're going to make, so I have two of them. And I'm going to cut my paper 4 by 5.25, and I'm going to have that ready. Now, I have found it helpful if you take your die and you number the front panel of the die. So this is my package, and I mark on it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to lay those up on my scrap piece of paper in that manner. Now to me, there are two things that make this really crucial that you need, and that is a roll of our super tacky tape and some Undu. So the first thing that we're going to do is take that super tacky tape. We're going to unroll the tape, we're going to put our paper in it, and we're going to turn our paper into a sticker. So what I have today that I'm working with for my cardstock is a piece of red cardstock, and I have super tacky tape on the back, and then I have a piece of the new layered apple stencil die, and I have already done the stencil work on this ahead of time. This is a new stencil for us. It's a triple layer stencil. It is designed to work with the new school and teacher products that we have out, and I have already applied super tacky tape to the back of it, which will turn it into a sticker. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my paper, put tape on the back of it. I'm going to lay the die on the top, and I'm going to die cut. When this comes out of the die cut machine, I want to try to keep those pieces together as much as I can. And I like to try to turn it over and peel that whole back, the extra part off, throw that away. Turn this over and lay this right on my work surface right in front of me. There's my first piece. Pull this down so you can see it better. So there I have my first piece. Now I'm going to take the red paper and I'm going to do the same thing. Because we have applied adhesive to the back, it's already a sticker. There's my piece. I'm going to take that outside piece off, throw it away, turn that over, lay that down, pop that out. And again, I want to try to keep those pieces together as much as possible. There we go. Now, I am ready to get my white cardstock scrap. So I have my paper, my scrap paper. I've got my pieces die cut. I've got my paper over here marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm going to start with my scrap. And what I'm going to do is just prime this surface with my Undu all the way around. Just get some Undu on there. That's going to give me the ability that when I place my pieces, I'm going to pick up the very first piece and I'm going to set it on here, and I will have the ability to set that and move it around exactly where I want to put it, and I will have perfect alignment for that piece. There's my first piece. So now I'm going to put the second piece in. And when I put the second piece in, I'm going to use the red, and I'm going right along that edge, and I'm going to put that in there. So I'm going to peel the liner and put the second piece on. Piece number 3 comes over here, and I'm going to peel the liner and put that piece on. Piece number 4 is the red piece that goes here. And you can just, if you have 3 colors that you're using, just vary it. Put that third, if you have third color, you can put that in the middle. I'm going to pull this. This is going up here. And when I put this piece on, I want to put it all the way up into that corner of my paper. Come straight across. I'm going to put that in very, very lightly because this is where all the pieces are going to start coming together and things are going to get, you might have to shift things. Now, because we've added that undo on the back, we do have the ability to move things around. And I'm just following my diagram that I have over here as I go and placing my pieces in. We're going to come back in with the red. And I have created my fractured card panel. Now I'm going to go push all of that stuff down, make sure it's all secure. And then to finish this card off, I took the square die that goes in the middle and I die cut that in coordinating red paper. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to add, these are, I'm working with the new Best Teacher Ever stamp and the School Supplies die. School Supplies die has that paper edge, the crayon, the glue, the pencil, scissors, eraser, and then your Best Teacher Ever stamp. Best Teacher Ever, Super Teacher. You made it happen. And the words down here, thanks and create, are actually sized to fit the crayon if you want to add that to the crayon. And there's really nice sentiments that I included in there. Thank you for everything. You inspire those you teach. Your classroom is a happy place. So really nice elements for you to make these type of cards with. And I have previously die cut these pieces for us. I want to share this with you. I have the pencil here. Now this is the regular length of the pencil. It's pretty long, and for our card I trimmed it off. So I have die cut these pieces. I am going to shorten up that pencil just a little bit so that it fits on there nicely. And then I have die cut the end of the pencil in the brown. And then I dipped the end of the brown into some brown ink, and that put a little brown nib on the end of my pencil, and that is meant to be layered right on top of the pencil. And then you have your other pieces for your eraser, or for your end of your pencil. You have the silver little piece, and then you have the eraser piece. So we're going to put the eraser on the very end, peel the liner off. Again, when these are die cut, they're die cut with the super tacky tape on the back, which literally just turns them into a sticker. So there's the end of our pencil with our eraser. And then we're going to put that little silver strip on there, or gold, whatever however you want to cut it, right on there for the pencil. So we will take the liner off of the back, stick that down, and then we will add our eraser and our scissors. Now we need a sentiment for our card, and I have cut the sentiment Best Teacher Ever for this card. When you buy the Best Teacher Ever stamp set, it comes with the die. So I stamped it and I die cut it, and then I took the die and I cut that on our foam. So that is our 6x8 dimensional foam. You put that in your die cut machine and you die cut that just like it's a piece of paper, and it will hold its shape. I'm going to put Undu on it Undu, it's sticky on the top. The Undu will suspend adhesion, so I can take my title and I can line that up exactly the way I want it, and it will be dimensional. And then we will place that right on the front of our card. So the 6x8 Dimensionl Foam has tacky tape on the front and the back, and it's just a really nice way for you to make things pop and jump off of your projects. This is what that package looks like. 6x8 Dimensionl Foam sheets. Okay, now for this card we have the base done. What I really like to do is to cut a very, very tight mat and place that right on the mat. This is a very tight mat, but I think it helps the card to pop up off of the A2 card front. So I'm going to mat this on the piece of black paper that's cut 4 3/8 by 5 3/8. So I will put tape on the back and we will adhere that to the black. Once we have that accomplished, we will take our super tacky tape and adhere this to our A2 card. We will adhere this to the front of our A2 card, and you can see how easy it is to make a fractured card die. Now we have all those pieces left, so let's build another card. So we are going to work with those pieces that we have left, and we are going to remember how we have our pieces numbered over here. We're going to start with number 1. Before we do that, we're going to take our Undu and we're going to prime the surface with Undu so we can easily slide and move those pieces around. I'm going to start with number 1. Then we're going to come up here. We're going to get the second piece. Pull the back and adhere. Piece number 3 right here. I hope you can see how I'm just working my way around, using that front as a visual to help me guide all the way around. And I'm making sure when I place these pieces down that I'm keeping them flush with that edge. If even one of the pieces are not square with the base, you'll have a problem when you come around to the top edge. And this piece is really important. You want to make sure you get it right in there. We're going to add our piece. So you know I always say that Undu is the magic sauce, and you can certainly see how in this case it's so crucial into building and creating this card. Now if I am concerned about this, I can turn this over and I can look and see I've got a little sliver of red here. Something is not quite right, and I think that something is this piece right here, and I'm going to just slide it over. I've got a little bit of white showing on this side, so we're just going to scooch it over. There we go. Right on that edge. And you can see that just pulled up a little space for that to pull over. So if you need to put Undu on the top, just put Undu on the top. You got to kind of let it sit and soak through. Back down to the adhesive, and there we go. And that took care of our problem. Now we're going to take our other piece and drop that one in. Now you can see when you're looking at this, these things are trying to pop up, and that's because of the Undu. But when I get all the way around and I'm satisfied that I have it, and I am satisfied, then I'm going to push everything down. It's going to stick down in place. And that Undu will dry, and I will have permanent adhesion. So when it's wet, it allows me to have time to move things. When it's dry, I have permanent adhesion. Now for this card, we're going to put our heart in the middle, and I cut this from our red glitter paper. This is just our stitched heart die. And then we are going to add Teaching is a Work of Heart off to the side. Now once again, I have cut this, so I stamped this and I die cut it with the die that's in the set. The die is included. I took that same die and I cut the foam. We're going to peel the liner off the foam and we're going to add the title to it. And when we peel that, we're going to see that that's sticky on the front. So we're going to take our Undu, add a shot of Undu, and we're going to place it on there. And this is going to allow us to have perfect alignment of our foam tape. Absolutely perfect. And then we're going to peel the back off because it has a liner on the front and a liner on the back. Peel the back off, stick it down. Now we will do, not using these two pieces, we will do to this what we did to the other one, and that we will adhere it to a piece of black cardstock just to give it that pop. That is how you use the fractured card die. And you can see in this case we use two main colors of paper and we made 2 cards. If we would have used 3 colors of paper, we could have actually designed and made 3 cards. Super fun, super easy, and I hope you found this video helpful. You can find all of the products in the description below. You can click on those and they'll take you right to the shopping links. If you have found this video helpful, I sure would appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. It does help the other customers find the videos when there's customers that comment, because YouTube pulls them up in the system. So thank you so much for joining us for this video. You can find these products on our website, www.creekbankcreations.com.